These are the tiniest bases I've built in 99 Nights in the Forest. Starting out with the smallest base, or at least that's what I called it. Then the tiniest base when they finally allowed you to move around tents. And finally, no base. I survived 99 nights without a base at night. So let's get right into it. I've already built the biggest possible base in 99 Nights in the Forest. So today, I'm gonna be building the smallest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So we just got a fire level 3. We got the map as well. Alt account is in place just in case I disconnect. And we're going to go get the first kid. But this part is actually important. There we go. Got the first key. Got the pelt as well. Gonna need that. All right. First kid is safe. And the reason he's so important is because the smallest possible base, I wanted to at least go past the tent. So just like my biggest base video, I'm going to be building 3 walls, just this time super compact. And we're going to have it just barely include the kid's tent so that it could be the smallest possible base while also keeping my buddy Dino Kid safe. All right, pelt traders here. Do our first 2 trade. Get the good sack and the axe. There we go. I also want to place down a couple farm plots for food. We're gonna need that for when we get the crock pot. You know what? I might have to move those. I want the smallest possible base, so I'm gonna have it just barely. I mean, it's gonna clip the crafting bench and just like wrap around. It's gonna be circular, but I do want it to not go out too far. So I'm gonna have to go build that hammer because I did make a little mistake making this. All right, I think I have enough coal to get us level 4. There we go. We can go get the second kid as well. 737 meters this way. I think tonight should be the night the aliens come as well. That or it's the next night. Wait. What? What? Wait. Huh? That... What? I think I killed all the alpha wolves, but I didn't get a key. There's no key. They don't even have a ring doorbell. What am I? Oh, okay, unlocked. Okay, good. They have the glitch fixed, some kind of little backup plan that I think if you kill all the wolves, it opens automatically. Perfect. Tonight is the alien night. Let's see, is there any near me? There is. There is. I want to know what happens if it crashes on you, but I don't want to waste my run. So I'm just going to be a very, very passive observer, not going to touch it. Gonna get very close though. Okay, there it is. I see it. All right. That is actually a really good animation. Not gonna lie. First alien's already chasing me. Second alien's over there. Don't really have to bother him. We'll take the UFO junk. Ray gun. We already got one of those. Second kid's home now as well. I might be able to build a crock pot if I upgrade this. Need 15 wood. I think we have that over here. All right, now let's make some stew. And we should be good on food for pretty much the rest of the game now. I will have to move these though. All right, tonight we got the first raid. Gotta protect my alt account. Never lagging out of a game ever again. There we go. The one thing I like about the alien class is that you have way better visibility at night. I mean, look how far I could see. Look at the difference. It's like none. I could see maybe even a little farther. You see that? My vision comes in a little bit. That is insane. It may be darker, but I can see farther. So there we go. Raid is complete. I'm gonna go loot all the other alien ships now and then hopefully get some more alien gear, especially the armor. The armor is what I want right now because I have no armor right now. All right, I'll take some UFO component. Another ray gun, won't need that. Got the lightsaber. So we have now 2 of the, I believe 4 things there are because there's a ray gun, lightsaber, armor, and the laser cannon. All right, there's the active one back there. First alien down. Don't see the second one. I think the active alien ships always are the ones that have the UFO scrap that give you the most. Got another sword in here, but I might be able to get both the armor and the laser cannon from here. Actually, maybe I won't be able to. I think you do only get one thing from here, but I am hoping for the armor because the laser cannon is useful, but I do like the ray gun a bit better. There we go. We're heading into the last room. I think if you just run in there as fast as possible, you can open the chest without getting killed. Okay, it did work. I got the laser cannon. Not exactly what I wanted, but it is fine. It is a really good weapon for groups of people. So like this, boom, there we go. Get these 2 guys, then I'll just rifle the last guy. Then we have 2 captains will come out, and there we go. 2 UFO scraps. That's really good. Laser fence. Oh yeah, I guess I only got 1 laser fence. Usually I get a lot more, but let's head back to Earth. All right, I got 50 scrap already. Now I want to focus on getting as much fuel as I can, so that way I can get the next kids and we can actually start building the wall. Oh, no way. Got the stronghold right here. Might loot this later for the giant bed, but as long as I have it on the map, we're good. Oh, no way. Got a mythic chest right here. Tactical shotgun. Not bad. Can always be used. All right, got myself a boost pad. That'll help us to go loot, and then hopefully by this day, we'll be able to get the next fire and maybe even the next kid. Got a fuel canister right there. Barely within the map. I'll take that. This might be enough. Okay, very close. Oh, hello, Mr. Deer. How you doing, man? I was just about to call call you, actually. You know, maybe we can hang out another time, man. Just not right now. I have to go feed my pterodactyl's pet goldfish, Rupert. Listen, man, if you really want to hang out, how about next, oh, dude, yo, this dude knows jujitsu. I don't even know what he's doing. He's teleporting now. Okay, I have a bandage ready. I'm gonna try to hold him behind this tree, but dude is insane. I think I made him mad. I'm sorry, bro. My pterodactyl doesn't have a goldfish. Yo, I'm sorry. Stop. Please stop, bro. This dude is fast. Okay, yeah. Playing musical chairs right now. All right. I think this is a safe spot. No, it's not. 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 Bandage. Get as far away as I can. Oh yeah, dude's going Mach 20. Dude is this is the fastest I think I've ever seen the deer go. Dude, when will it turn daytime? There we go. All right, that was a little too tense than it had to be, or more tense than it had to be. My buddy, the furniture trader, is here. Hedgerow intersection. Interesting. Don't know if I want it though. Well, I mean, I guess I can buy it. I have enough money. Gonna save the rest for the next time, or also I literally can't buy anything more. Okay, perfect. We just found the building where we can build the hammer. I will need that. So there are logs right there too. I can literally make this thing right now, right here. All right, let's see. I need to put together the anvil again. That's pretty easy. Just literally toss the pieces down. All right, now we can start to craft the hammer. 5 logs, 5 scrap. Okay, we have the scrap in place. I need to make it back to my base right now. There is a raid and my alt account is going to die. I will be back to craft the hammer though. The logs are literally waiting for me there. Okay, we're back. Might be able to get the next fire now. So close. I'm just gonna use logs. Gotta finish this raid though. Stay away. Hey, stay away from my alt account. Okay, there we go. It was only a 4 people raid, or a 4-person raid. All right, I literally only need like 3 pieces of wood, maybe even 2. Yeah, it was literally just 2. But that means in the morning we'll be able to go get the 3rd kid. All right, let's go find the 3rd kid. I'm gonna build a compass as well, just so it'll be easy to find them. Need the sundial too. We're also gonna build the old and regular bed. Gonna place those back here. All right, let's go quickly get the 3rd kid. The laser cannon should help, although they are bears, so I might just want to pick them off one by one with a ray gun and rifle. Where's the 2nd bear? Why does it say 1 of 2? Did the 1 bear already die somehow? I think we're good. So I'm just gonna use a ray gun and rifle. There we go. That was easy. We also got bear pelt first try. Oh, deer's hungry tonight. I need to go. I need to go as fast as possible. I don't even have a flashlight. I'm just dead if this dude comes out. I do have a ton of bandages though. Oh no. Oh, the timer lied to me. It said I had 17 extra seconds. Okay, get him stuck on this tree. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Stuck on that tree too. Oh, I don't even see this dude. We're good. 3rd kid is officially safe. Yo, hello? Yo, anybody in there? What? World's first nothing chest, guys. I think that's the rarest pull that you can get. It's still not... well, I get a tire. I'll take that. Wait a second. No, it isn't, dude. Nah. Oh, wow. I will take that. But I just had an idea. The ending where we see the deer go into a cave and through some kind of bars. And now there's a mine shaft in the game that says keep out in blood. Hence, it might have been written by the cultist or the deer. This could have been where the deer went in the end of the game. It's just that the one that we saw him go into was hidden because maybe it leads somewhere important. That would be interesting. Now, I don't know for sure, but just my theory. Oh, let's go. Got the strong axe and another bandage. What in the... Whoa. Yo, dude, we got Harold Houdini over here, man. Calm down. Night is approaching. That is not good. I'm gonna get this stuff and just leave. Oh, I have 6 seconds. Oh, dude, I might be dead. I can get him stuck on this rock. The rocks usually make him stuck a little bit better. Oh, there we go. That's a huge lead. I'm like Lightning McQueen on his final lap right now. I hope my tires don't blow out. Oh, he's way back there. We are good. All right, we're safe. Fire is halfway to level 6. Oh, no way. Just found an Orion's belt of fuel canisters right here. All right, I'm hoping I have enough fuel with what I got. Might not be enough. Okay, that is very close. I think I can finish it off with some wood then. Especially since I have the strong axe. Should be... Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, that ain't good. All right, last raider. Bruh. Dude, I literally gave this dude a haircut. Wait, if he wasn't the last guy, then where's the last guy? Oh, there's the last guy. All right, there we go. Raid is done. We're good. Gonna revive my alt. I do not want to disconnect right now. There we go. Fire is max level, which means we can go get the 4th kid and then finally build the smallest wall in the game, or at least the smallest base in the game, including the tent. So let's see. Koala kid is this way, but the anvil's the opposite way. So I think I'm gonna go get the 4th kid first, and then we'll get the the anvil for the hammer. Actually, I guess it's not really the opposite way. It's just not really on the way. I'm also gonna get the furniture trader. Well, actually, no. We'll do that on the way home if I have time. Fourth kid might be a little hard to get. Try to do my best to get the best possible shot. Yep, that hit all of them for sure. That hit all of them. And if I lag out even for a second, I am quite literally eviscerated by bears. Okay, there's only 2 coming after me now. Okay, this is much more manageable. I don't think I want to hit all of them at the same time. And there it is. Okay, we have 20 seconds. Oh, nope. I guess we have 0 seconds until nighttime. I think I can make it home, though. I think I can. Just gonna take a stew. I'm a little bit faster, I believe, because the alien class level 3 makes you faster when you have a fully charged. Actually, this thing doesn't have a name. An energy bar, but maybe there's an energy meter. But now we officially have all 4 kids. So I'm gonna go get the hammer so we can move everything around in our base. And then I think we have more than enough scrap to build our first wall. Definitely. Let's see. Go down here for the anvil. It is nighttime, but it's about to turn daytime. The logs are just right out here. That'll make us the hammer. And then we can go set up our base and make it the smallest base that probably, I mean, you could probably make smaller, but you're leaving the kids out to dry. And I don't do that around here. We protect children. Alex Block's Child Protective Services. We protect children at all costs. We also deck out their houses with as much furniture as possible. Okay, let's see. We have the hammer. I'm gonna pull out the carrots first, and I'm gonna start cooking some stew with it. All right, we're just gonna put these down for now. Gonna pick up all my furniture too, and these bandages. Gonna place them towards the center. There we go. Now I need to figure out just how close I can get it to the kids' tents without too much overlap. And to do that, I'm gonna drop almost everything I have. All right, drop all of my heals, just keeping my, I guess, tools and weapons. Then we're gonna build all of our wood range storages, because that's gonna be the first layer to the wall. Just spam craft that. Let's see if I got too many. Oh, I have to move these beds too. I have to move a lot of things. I don't even see I barely see my hammer. Gonna pick up everything here. We need a perfect circle as small as possible. So, oh, gotta move my ollie count out the way so you get on my phone. There we go. Okay, I could build it pretty deep into the crafting bench, but I want to leave some room because we're gonna curve the next 2. So for example, I'm gonna have to do one of these. There we go. That looked decent enough. Then we're gonna build it coming. Actually, I want to start from the kids' tent. Build as far in as we can, like this, in relation to the campfire as the center point, I guess. So like kind of straight. There we go. Gonna build this one slightly more curved, maybe a lot more curved. We want this to be small. Okay, we have our first little connection. It's circular. We can build this one at a sharper angle. Then we're gonna extend from over here as well. Get it kind of inside of the tent. There we go. And then I'm gonna have it a little bit of overlap right here. I don't want to leave too big of a gap. There we go. We've built about half of the inner wall. Not a perfect circle, not really, but it is circular. I just want it to look circular, okay? It looks better circular. Yeah, I definitely overspent. I think I might have seen less than there actually were. Wait, I can't even get back. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Okay, that rock is our entrance. Dude, this is tiny. Look at how far the white line goes. Aw, man, I did waste so much scrap, though. I don't like that. I should have been more careful. Also, just in case, I'm gonna take my ray gun, because you never know if these guys will just manage to jump the wall somehow. But on top of that, we're also gonna get a bunch of shelves to build the second wall. But let's see how this goes, because I don't think that they should be able to come in here. These walls are pretty good. I don't see any gaps, maybe tiny ones, but there's no way anyone's getting through that. Yep, there they are, standing there menacingly. Bro, dude, stop looking at me like that, man. Yo, dude, is this guy, what is this guy, the leader? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look, the wall is working perfectly. Why is everyone moving in slow motion? What in the world? Yo, dude, what, are we playing on the moon? Did you see that jump? All right, well, I am gonna refrain from shooting that guy for a little bit. Or actually, no, I should kill him first because he's dangerous. Yeah, look at this dude. This dude's in the NBA. All right, you know what? Let me pick up a bandage and use it because I do not want to lose this run. I think this is the last guy right here. No, not yet. Dude, what, are we playing on the moon? What is happening? There's somebody stuck on the billboard. Okay, no, we have 2 people left. 3 people left. All right, that is the raid. So it did work perfectly. No one got through the wall. Not even one. And usually there's always one. All right, now we can build the second layer of the wall as close in as possible. Not actually, maybe not as close. I want to have it touching just like this, because otherwise it's gonna look really weird. Just like this. Already looking kind of fortified. Koala Kid is stuck outside the base. I don't know why. Should have been inside. Yo, Dino Kid's outside the base too. Are there any kids inside the base? Dude, no, the crack. Dude, if I see a Squid Kid in the pool or something, I'm gonna lose it. Where's the Squid Kid? Okay, he's the only one inside the base back there. Well, I guess I might have to find a way to get them back inside, maybe by picking up some of this stuff and then, I don't know, pushing them in maybe. But so far we have maybe half of the shelf wall wall done. And because it's so much cheaper, we can go get some scrap and have it done relatively quickly. But aside from that, the next wall is going to be the tree wall, which we're going to need a bunch of saplings for. Wait a second. I can't even pull out my map. I need to go back. Because I picked it up, I can't even open it anymore. Let's see. Where's that? Map. Compass, sundial. We'll put these back here, just like this, kind of against the wall. Wish you could rotate the map, man. But we'll put it right there for now. What the what? What the what? What the what? I hit the map key and it just popped up on the... Okay, you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Got the furniture trader here as well. We'll take these and these and these. Not too many items today. So I do have a lot of coins left for next time. Okay, I think we're getting close to being done. Yeah, I could literally see the end. So we're not gonna need too much more scrap. I need to get some loot, but I just really need to check what's behind this closet. I don't know what it could be. Definitely not an oil barrel. I already got one right here. Oh, that sucks. I guess I'll take it. Nope. Wait, hold up. That actually is a little crazy. I found 3 oil barrels in one house and 2 engines right next to each other. Exactly what I need. Oh, not this again. Bro, they're going in slow-mo for some reason. I have no idea why. My game shouldn't be lagging or dropping frames because, I mean, I'm not chopping down every tree or anything like that. All right. I definitely have enough now. So I'm going to drop my furniture and I'm going to see how many more we need. Maybe like 6, but I'm going to make 5 just to be safe. All right. I'm going to start stacking up saplings in here as well because we are going to need them for the very last tree wall. We're also almost at 99 nights, so we at least made it that far. All right, let's make these final 5 or 6 shelves. That'll finish off this second wall. Yeah, there we go. A little overlap too. So now we have 2 walls of the 3 complete. Now we're just gonna have to spam saplings, and since I have the strong axe, we'll be good because I can use it on the big trees, but it might be more worth it to get the small trees. I don't know. Yo, this dude is fast today. All right, let me get these last trees. Gonna wrap them around these 2 ones right here. Get our last 2 saplings. Bro was stuck. Shine the flashlight. Yo, I'm about to die. Yo, I'm actually about to die. I'm actually about to die. Look at my HP. Dude, I didn't have a single bandage on me. I am gonna use a med kit ASAP. Dude, let me pick up these bandages, man. I need them on me at all times now. All right, we're safe. I do have 25 more saplings as well, so we're gonna stack that back here. Gotta make some food, dude. All right, we're on day 96. This is officially the last day before hitting 99 nights. Ton of wooden fences and hedgerows. Okay, we can use these. Now I'm gonna get a bunch more saplings. Bro, I have no idea how this happened. I've seen this so many times. All right, we got 26 more saplings heading back to the base. We should have enough if I just get 1 more giant sack full of them. We're also getting raided, but now we have a double layered wall. I don't think they're gonna be able to get over it. All right, this ain't even low gravity anymore. This is straight up Superman. He just flew. All right, now they could dodge bullets. I'm officially not moving. I think I am lagging a bit. That might be why he did that. All right, well, this one's immune to death. Yo, oh, dude. All right, this one is crazy fast. Oh, there we go. Day 99 and 94 minutes. Don't think I'm lagging anymore, though, so we should be fine. There we go. Raid is complete. Gonna clean up the base later. For right now, I do need to go get our last batch of saplings, or at least what should be our last batch. Yeah, I'm gonna actually revive my ult account first. Gotta make sure he stays alive in case I disconnect. Losing a run is pretty hard to do, especially now that I'm at 100 days. I don't even know how I'm gonna place all this furniture when we finish this. There's so much stuff. This is about to be the most ergonomic, compact, every single piece of furniture touching each other base. All right, this should be our last run for saplings now. All right, 26 saplings. This should be enough to circle the entire base. All right, now I'm actually dropping a little bit of frames. All these saplings, when they interact, probably a lot on the game. So let me just triple check that. Oh, wait, yeah. Got to clean all this up. All right, the base seems to be... Oh, wow. Okay, all the kids are now outside the base. Guys, no. Get back in. I don't even know how you can get back inside. We're gonna finish this tree wall and then I'm gonna build a door to the base because we do have some defensive blueprints, so we should be able to defend the door well. But for now, time to plant our saplings. What? Where did that... What? Did that sapling just that thing just floated to the sky? Are the aliens still in the mothership? While it's daytime, I'm gonna get more saplings. We're getting close. I think we're maybe halfway done. We still do have a reserve of saplings as well. Maybe tiny, but we shouldn't need too many more. All right, this should be the last batch of saplings. I can see where it connects. Just put these together one at a time. Just about the perfect amount as well. Got 1 extra. I guess I'll put it kind of where to fill a gap. There's a gap anywhere. Oh, right there. 100% right there. there. Just plop it down right there. And that is our wall complete. I have some saplings set aside for here because I'm gonna have to plant them above the rock. You know what? I think I can set up these saplings. Just gotta be very careful that I don't get them in the shelves and just kind of just drop them down. I kind of throw them a little bit. There we go. That is the wall ready. Now let me plant it, starting with the hardest part. Just spamming E right now. Oh no. Oh no. The perfect plant. Okay, we're gonna have to move these a little bit out of the way. I have to plant them in the right spot. And there we go. Planted them as perfectly as I could due to the distance of the fire, but they should be grown very soon, and the fire is about to be out. Oh, there we go. Most of the base, or it seems like half of the base is grown already. I'm gonna see what this looks like from the other side. Dude, this thing actually isn't that big. I mean, it still looks huge, but while we're waiting for the trees to grow, we can clean up this base and make it look nice. So we have all these wood range storages. We're gonna go toss those. We won't need them. Wait, hold up. I can't get back in my base. Hold up. I think we need to make this door already. So let's see. I think I'm gonna make it in oh, never mind. Guess we're waiting on the door. Let's see. We have 2 defense blueprints. We'll save that for when we make the door. I think we're gonna start placing these beds as well. The regular bed goes with Squid Kid because of the color. Let me put it right here. And then for the old bed goes to the Dino Kid. Now I'm gonna have to start using furniture, and I think I'm gonna sort it by where I want it. So the purple stuff will go to the purple tent, green stuff to, oh yeah, there is no green tent. So I guess we're gonna have that be as part of the farm, and then we're just gonna keep sorting the furniture like that. All right, all of it is sorted, and our wall is complete. We're literally locked into the world's smallest base. All right, we're ready to start placing. So we have a purple pillow, which I'm gonna place right here for the koala kid to use to sleep. Then we have an arch. Gonna place these light towards the entrance of her tent. Actually, doesn't fit that well, so I think we're gonna use that on the Kraken kid's tent. Go over here, put it down like this. We also have a little nightstand. Gonna have it facing this way so she can get stuff at night or put stuff on top of the nightstand. And then we have a little signpost, which we're gonna put right out front. And there we go. We have our humble abode for the koala kid. Now we have a yellow signpost for the Squid Kid and his very own yellow camping chair, which we'll put at the foot of his bed, just like that. We got the Squid Kid's little humble abode. Then for the Dino Kid, we have a red signpost, which we're gonna put right here. And then he has a nightstand as well, so we gotta put it facing this way. There we go. He has a drawer that is literally not openable. That looks perfect. Yep, that's good. But we also have a ton of flowers for the Kraken Kid, so we're gonna put them on the sides, just like this. And boom, we have the Kraken Kid's humble abode. All right, this time, if anybody gets in the base, the game is broken. That's just a factual statement. There's no way anyone should be getting in here. Not even the deer, unless it spawned in here, which would suck. You know what? I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. I think we should be good, dude. Not even a single cultist came in. Not one came in. But now we are gonna want to make that door, and we're gonna make it right in between the 2 tents here. I think I also saved the Kraken Kid back here. All right, to cut down the door, we're gonna do it like this and like this. Don't want to cut off too much. Not trying to be a bad barber right here. We'll do one more tree. One more off the side. There we go. I don't even see where the cultists... Oh, good morning, neighbor. All right, well, that's the raid. That was already really easy because they all came to one point. I'm also going to use these logs as fuel to the fire because we are so close to being done, but I don't want to die. All right, I'm going to take my defensive blueprint and we're going to put them all right here. Put the bear traps here, and then we have a laser fence that I think I could put right behind it, kind of like this. Just like that should hit all of them. And that way we can still make it out. We can also funnel the cultists into here, and with the tactical, we should be good for the rest of the time here. But now I want to tidy up the rest of this base. We could put the lightning rod out front, kind of like right here. That should be good. We're going to put the hockey puck on the koala kid's nightstand. Maybe the aliens will be able to talk to her because right now they're leaving me on red. Kind of rude, not gonna lie. Gonna pick up almost everything we have just so we can put it in the right spot. This farm doesn't really fit here too well. We're gonna move the boost pad to be right here. Then the map. Oh, this would be cool. We have a map right outside the base so that the cultists can know to leave me alone. Crockpot, we're gonna place that later. Compass, I guess we can put that so the cultists know where to go after leaving me alone. Okay, this is looking good. Now I want to pick up the farm plot because these are the hardest ones to fit into a base, especially this small. So I think we're gonna have to have our farm be something a little dynamic. So we have one there, one off to the side right here, and then our final one would be how am I gonna fit this? Is that maybe like right here? Yeah, okay. So then we're gonna have to operate our walls around it. I don't know why I said operate, but we're gonna have to move our walls around it. We have a wooden fence, so we're gonna put that on the wall right here. Have this one be on this corner, kind of shaping it like a macaroni. Yep, that looks perfect. And then this one will go like this, shaping it like the worst McDonald's them I've ever seen in my life. And then we can go in and out just like this into our farm. And if you want to cook your stuff, we'll have a camping chair right here and the cook pot right next to it, just like that. And then finally, we'll put the biofuel processor off to the side like this. So if you need to, you can come back here and do it, but it's not in the way. And then lastly, we'll put one more camping chair for our workbench. And that is officially the smallest base complete. That took way too long, but it is very, very nice. We have our lightning rod in case it's storming. We have the map so the cultists know to leave me alone. We have the compass so that the cultists know where to leave me alone. And then we have the sundial so that the cultists know that I'm always wanting to be left alone. Then we have our defenses, which are very hard to get by. You have to do an insane move that has never been done before. Alright, and then right here we have our boost pad, which will take you right outside of the base pretty much immediately. But now we have the 4 luxury real estate properties that are currently selling for $650,354.67. Here we have the Kraken Kids property. Beautiful flowers outside. These are $10,000 each on eBay with her very own blue signpost and lighting. That lighting is actually imported from Antarctica. Then we have the Dino Kids base with a beautiful garden view costing about $400,000 of his price. He has his own bed, nightstand that doesn't work, or at least the drawer's stuck at the signpost. And then over here with the Squid Kids tent, he has a lot less square footage as you can see here, but he's got his own chair where you get to poke your feet into the leaves, and if you're lucky, you get bit by 15 spiders. You'll go up 2 whole shoe sizes. And lastly, over here we have the Koala Kids tent. She has her own pillow to sleep on, purple signpost, nightstand, and even a hologram emitter where you can communicate with aliens. But for the centerpiece of the property, the shared HOA fee paid for garden, we have 3 different farm plots arranged all ergonomically according to customary standards that I made up. Have some hedgerows which add a lot to the property value, 100%. We have our very own campfire that somehow doesn't set everything else on fire. Then when you're done with whatever you're getting here, go ahead and cook it right here in our very own cook pot. And lastly, we have our workstation. Right here you could put more stuff into the fire, or if you need to craft something, go ahead, sit down, craft as much as you need. And that is the smallest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. Today, I'm going to be building the tiniest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. Now, you might be wondering, I've already built the smallest base in 99 Nights in the Forest, so why am I doing it again? Well, 99 Nights just had a pretty nice update that's going to help with this. Because you used to not be able to move the tents, which was a huge problem, making the base bigger than it really needed to be. But now you can move the tents too, which will allow us to make this base even smaller than we did last time. So that's why I'm calling this the tiniest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. So the goal is we're playing lumberjack, we're just gonna get a bunch of wood, and instead of building log walls, I'm actually gonna be using saplings because trees are incredibly thin, so that will allow us to... Wait a second. Okay, if I do make the tiniest base, I actually don't think we'll be able to use trees because you can't plant trees close to the campfire. Okay, so never mind. Scratch that idea. We're gonna have to use log walls. We're just gonna have to use them very, very close to each other. But for right now, we're getting ourselves some decent wood. We're also gonna get the level 3 fire. And now, let's go find ourselves a weapon. That way, we'll be able to go get probably the first 2 kids, and then we'll need some kind of gun for the next 2. Gonna head up here. Always want a flashlight early on. Okay, no flashlight in here, but we will take the chest. Maybe a good sack out of here. That way, I won't need to trade. All right, well, actually, I did get the flashlight I wanted, so that is perfect. All right, this will give us fire level 4. We also have a ton of wood, so let's get the crafting bench level 2, the regular bed, and the compass. We'll have that out for now, but because it's going to be the smallest base, I don't know if we'll have it in the final base, but we'll see. Right now, I'm just kind of playing like normal, but this, I think we'll get even smaller because this map doesn't need to be there. This bed we'll just put right here. Now, let me get a quick bunny foot. There we go. Now, we'll trade this for the good sack, and we're just going to focus on getting the kids for right now, and then once we have all the kids, we do need the hammer in order to move around our base, which I think I might start making the tiniest base already. Just need the hammer, so we might build a radar just to find the anvil, but in the meantime, I'm gonna hope to find it by accident while we loot. All right, got a basketball court right here. You know what this means. Jump shot, 3-pointer. Okay, that was... All right, hold on. I didn't warm up. My jump shot's a little low. Jump shot, 3-pointer. All right, hold on. That doesn't count. I didn't breathe on it. All right, and jump shot, 3-pointer. There we go. Was not a 3-pointer, though. All right, we're really close to getting fire level 5. We're just gonna use our trees to get ourselves all the way up there. All right, this should be enough. Yeah, it's way more than enough. There we go. So now all we need is the last level fire, and we're good to start building our tiny base. We've actually been doing this pretty fast, but that is good, giving us more time to focus on the base. Now, let me get a crafting bench. Let me also get the crock pot, I believe should be the next. Actually, maybe the radar. I do, even though it might not be really better for getting more knights, I do want to be able to find the anvil as fast as possible. So now I just need 11 more scrap. Okay, that is very nice. Got a mythic chest on our 3rd day. So let's see what we get. Maybe a chainsaw would be nice, but then again, for this base, it is going to be small. Tactical shotgun, that'll work. We'll try to use that. Actually, we could use that on pretty much all of the animals. On the first kid. Oh wait, we got a revolver for that. Never mind. We could use a revolver for the first 2 kids. Tactical shotgun for the next 2. So we could actually go find all the kids as soon as we have the fire level 6. Let me just loot this house, loot up a little bit more, and we'll see if we can do that fast. And we already have the giant sack. Okay, this is going to be a really good trip then. And we already got the rifle too. All right, I'm just getting everything possible in this run. That is pretty nice. Also got iron armor right here. All right, well, be a little careful when you're trying to get stuff right next to a bear. All right, we got a raid coming in. I wonder what I can do. I wonder what weapon I should use. All right, we're done. All right, let me finally actually go get my stuff. And on the way, we're also going to stop by the furniture trader, because if we have any space at all in our base, even just a tiny little bit, we do want to add furniture to use up all the space possible. We got 2 wooden tables, 3 chairs. That'll be great for another base. Fairy light arch, and then we'll get 2 camping chairs and the icy throne. Now, we always need to get Kevin, so we'll get him the next time. Sir, I was trying to throw the basketball into the hoop and not you. I don't even need this cutscene. But sir, you are facing the wrong way. Your defense is trash. Could have scored on him right there, but I didn't in order to try and save his aura. All right, we're about halfway to fire level 6. Just gonna do some more looting. We've barely looted any of the maps so far. And then we're gonna be good to get the base finally going. We're gonna go get all 4 kids in a row pretty much. And this will not, at least I hope it won't, take as much time as our other bases, because the biggest food base took me almost 10 hours. I was expecting that to take maybe 4 to 6, and even then that's a long time. But this, I don't know, we'll see how long this takes. All right, we found where the 3rd kid is, so let's quickly take out the bears for now. That way when we actually go get the kids, we'll save a little bit of time. But we do have 2 more fuel canisters right here. That's exactly what we're looking for. And I'm hoping for oil barrels out of these chests, because I did get one earlier, and we might only need 1 or 2 more. Defensive blueprint, we could probably find a way to use that. Hoping for an oil barrel out of here. I think with that we'd be good to go get fire level 6. Okay, we got a strong flashlight. We actually will need that. We got a fuel canister anyway too. Another fuel canister. Okay, we might be good on fuel now, but just in case, I'm gonna loot a little bit more. See, why can't you guys be like him? He's just wanting belly rubs, and you guys are trying to murder me. I would give you belly rubs if you didn't try to murder me, and he's not getting any belly rubs because you're also trying to murder me. It's like some of these dogs are ungrateful, and don't even get me started on him. Okay, this is interesting. This is the first time I grew my farm plots. We got 2 pumpkins and a piece of cake, so that's pretty rare, and we're also putting these really close together just so that we're keeping the smallest possible base. But now that we have a whole bunch of fuel, let's put it all into the fire, and we are just under... Okay, let me get a lightning rod real quick. We also have 100 scrap. So because scrap is not really going to be a problem, let's make a crock pot. Let's make a sundial, lightning rod, and we'll put the crock pot right here, just right next to the campfire. We're going to drop the defensive blueprint. Sundial will squeeze in somewhere right here. Lightning rod, we'll try to squeeze that right here, making everything really compact. And now I want the biofuel processor just to finish off the fire. So we'll need 1 more piece of wood, and then we'll use the rest of this wood as biofuel. So biofuel processor also going to keep it compact, keep it right here in this space. Let's see if this probably won't be enough. Just barely under. So we'll go get some more things for that. And then we're done. We can go get the first 4 kids. We can also get the location of the anvil, get the hammer, and move around our base to make it the tiniest base possible. This isn't going to be too difficult, but I am wondering, I do want to test it out to see just how well it'll defend against cultists, because normally when you build a very big base, the cultists just kind of wait around outside, get stuck on the walls. They don't really try to come to the inside of your base. But then again, if it backfires and the super small base makes them not want to come actually inside because they feel like they're close enough already, that might also not work, but we'll have to see. All right, well, this should be enough. Definitely should be enough. All right, fire is fully upgraded. We can go get all 4 kids. Let me clean up this wood pile and replant the trees as well, because we will need a bit more wood for the walls that we're going to place around the base. Not too much wood to be fair, but we'll still need some. So let's quickly scan for our anvil. That is over here. For now though, let's go start getting the kids. Actually, you know what? No, we're going gonna get the hammer first. That way, when we do get the kids, we can just move their tents immediately and see just what we can do with this base. All right, we got the anvil in place. Now we just need 5 scraps. We got our first one right here. We got 3 more right here with the old radio and a little bit more with the broken fan right here. Now we just need our 5 wood. All right, there we go. So now we can go get the kids, but first let me eat some food. And then we're gonna make this base insanely small. I'm thinking that the log wall we're gonna place around the base, it's gonna be going through the tents. So the tents are pretty much gonna be poking out of the base. All right, it's now daytime. First kid is this way. We already know where the third kid is, so we might be able to go get all 3 kids pretty quick. First kid is safe. Now let's go get the second kid. Second kid is safe. Now for the third kid, we can go get him just in the middle of the night because we're just gonna be running and we shouldn't have too much trouble. All right, we do have the deer chasing us, but we do have the third kid. And as long as you use the control lock or shift lock, it's very easy to just turn around, shine the light at the deer, and you can make it pretty much anywhere all night as long as you have enough battery. All right, so today or tomorrow, we're gonna go get the 4th kid, which should be very easy with attack. And then we'll have all 4 kids. And you see how far out they are right now? Just using the hammer and picking up the tents, we could put them way closer, making this base way smaller. Because you can see this is already a decent sized base with all the kids. But if we move the tents, we're gonna make it tiny. All right, should be the last bear right here. And now we're good to go in. We have all 4 kids on day 21. Now we haven't built all the beds, but we did build 1 bed. And we got a mythic chest down here. I think it might be a guaranteed mythic chest from now on for when you get the 4th kid. And we got the chainsaw. That'll actually be useful for right now. We won't need it too much, but it is a lot more helpful than the riot shield. And there we go. All 4 kids are safe. So let's figure out just how small we can make this base by first picking up absolutely everything we have and putting it off into piles. So for right now, we're gonna put our stews into a pile just so we have more inventory space, then our bandages, and now let's try to pick up everything. We'll grab the tents, grab the crock pot, farm plots, sundial, regular bed, compass, map, lightning rod, biofuel processor, radar, and I think that's everything. So technically this is the tiniest base, but we want to have the kids in it too. So let's see what we could do. How close, and I mean it, how ridiculously close can we place these tents? Into the campfire. This is straight up in the campfire, but what will be better is if we put the kids' tents in this area right here, because there's already going to be a gap between the crafting table and the campfire. We can't really do much about that, but what we can do is place these tents ridiculously close together, just like this. All right, there we go. All 4 kids are probably gonna be very cozy at night. Yeah, we'll call it cozy because they're right next to and maybe slightly inside of a literal fire. I think they'll be fine though. So this is already ridiculously small. Now let's try to just shove whatever we can in this gap right here, whatever is absolutely necessary. Like the sundial, we want that. The map, we could put it inside of this stuff almost, just like right here. We could put the compass right in here, kind of shove it inside of the sundial. Lightning rod, we could also put very close. Regular bed, can we like fit that right here? Yeah, we can. Just like this. Biofuel processor, we do not need that right now. Radar, we also won't need, but I do want to have a farm in this base as well. So we're gonna have to figure out some way to do this. We could do some right here, and then maybe we could fit. Yeah, we can fit one more right here. For the crock pot, we're just gonna try to find anywhere possible. Oh, whoop, yep, there's space right there. It's going right there. All right, this is going pretty good. Now we're actually getting raided, so sadly I won't be able to see what it's like when we have the walls, but so far we have a pretty nice base. All right, guys, if you would like to rent this apartment, it's actually the exact replica of a New York apartment. The rent is only $6,000 a month, so if you'd like that cheap of a price, make sure you message us quickly because this stuff is selling out pretty fast. Murdering me, however, will not get you the apartment, so I'd appreciate if you would stop trying to do that. All right, so I think the next thing that we should do is bring all of our food into the base where we're gonna have the walls, just so that we are not wasting any space. We'll put it up top here. I'm wondering how many walls is it actually gonna take to finish this base? It's not gonna be much. We'll put these 25 logs in here. I'm thinking maybe 10 to 12 walls, which will be about 120 to 144 wood. Put another 25 logs in, then we're gonna replant these just in case we need any more wood. But let's see what we can do so far. We have about 70 wood to work with, so let's see. I want these walls to be very closely placed. So this seems to be about as close as we can get. So now let's cut it in even more right here. Cut it in as close as possible. Then we'll cut this in. It's not that easy, but we'll do that. Then we'll do as close as we can right here, where we have that one log kind of poking out from this wall right here. Get it as close as possible. Then we got another wall right here. Farm plot sticking out. And actually, I think we only need 2 more walls and we have officially the tiniest base. I'm also gonna pick up one of these walls, which should be this one, or maybe this one will be better. So we could put this one back here. So that way we at least have a door going into the base that looks very nice. Yep, we're only gonna need one last wall. So let's just get a little bit more wood. Actually, I might already have enough. Yep, we already have enough. And that is complete. Now I wonder, what else can we do to this base to make it just a little bit nicer? Let's go see. Where's my radar at? Oh, there is a spot. Okay, if it fits, we're putting it in here. The biofuel processor, there is also a spot for this. You're never gonna know when you just randomly need biofuel. Now I'm wondering, how much stuff can we actually fit in this tiniest base? Let's try to figure that out. Wait a second. The furniture trader's back, so we're gonna go talk to him. But we do have furniture. So I'm wondering, how much furniture can we fit inside this base? We gotta get Kevin. Always gotta get Kevin. We're gonna get Nemo too. Get some flowers. Those will probably fit in somewhere. Blue signpost and camping chairs. These other things probably won't fit. But let's see exactly what we can do with this base. Let's see. We're gonna start with the bluebells. These will definitely fit somewhere. They have to. We're gonna put a bluebell right at the entrance of the base. Just letting you know that we keep things nice and tidy right here. Fishbowl can go in right to there. There's actually a decent amount of space back there. Can we put another bluebell? That is the question. I don't think so. Now we gotta find room for... Okay, room for Kevin is probably back there. Let's see. All right, yeah, there is room right here. Can I put another bluebell down? Maybe. Maybe there's like a pixel of green we could find. Just trying... Oh, wait, I did. I saw it. Hold up. Yeah, okay, we're good. That's nice. Let's see if we can put any camping chairs down. Dude, I can't even see the floor anymore. Let's see. Can we put a blue signpost down anywhere? Wait, I saw something. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Another piece of furniture placed down. We do need Kevin's seat. So I'm wondering how in the... Wait, I saw it. Hold up. I saw something. Wait, it's right. Dude, there we go. Kevin has his seat in here as well. Now, colorful fairy lights arch to invite you into our beautiful base. Want to get a wooden chair in here as well. That might fit somewhere. Maybe this corner. Doesn't seem like it. Is there anything anywhere that I haven't checked yet? Maybe even between the radar and the crafting bench, but I don't think so. I think we might have filled this thing to the actually, maybe there's a spot right there for something. Are there any more flowers? It doesn't seem like it. So for now, this is the base full of furniture, but we're not done. No, this is the tiniest base, but also the most efficient base. We are gonna fill this with scrap. I want to have scrap going over the brim. I want to have overflow of scrap. I want to be the most rich person in the world because I'm spending less money per month on rent. Only $6,000 a month. We're getting raided tonight. So let me head back to the base and we'll see how this works. All right, they're getting closer to the base. Now, let me actually go find where my defensive blueprint is. Okay, it's back here. We're gonna try to place it without dying right out front like here. Then we'll place a second one and the third one. Okay, didn't get that great of a placement, but now let me actually get inside my base and see if I'm safe. Okay, he can jump over walls and now he's trying to kill me, but I think I'm safe so far. I'm not dying. Oh, okay, I'm dying. All right, so it seems like they can just jump over my wall, so that's not that great, but we'll see. So for now, I do have a decent amount of fuel. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dump everything in the base and the fuel should instantly burn, but all the scrap shouldn't. And I'm also dying. That is not, that's, okay, I'm just gonna use a Robux. Well, everybody knows that Robux solves hunger. No! You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. I meant to revive and I clicked play again. Well, this sucks. So, man, that was gonna be so fun to fill that base up. Today, I'm gonna be surviving 99 nights in the forest with no base. Now, usually, I'm the guy who makes the very huge bases, but today we're doing the opposite because I'm gonna have to survive 99 nights, but I can't use my fire for protection. Obviously, I do need to level up my fire to get the kids and even need to get a bunch more materials to get the beds, but every night I am not allowed in my base. I have to be outside, out and about, and basically fight for my life. So let's go ahead and get started with getting our fire up to level 3. Try to get the first kid as soon as possible. And we're gonna see just how hard this is because if I die, I'm not gonna revive myself. If I die and I have to restart. So I have to be very, very careful. We already got fire level 2. All right, this should be enough to get me to fire level 3 and also get me the map. Now I do want to get the sundial as soon as possible because I can't exactly tell what time of day it is. But for now, I'm just gonna stay outside the base because I do feel like it might turn nighttime pretty soon. So we're just gonna drop our wood outside the base. Our saplings already outside the base. And we're just gonna collect as much stuff as we can through the night because day 1 should be decently easy. There are animals, but then again, the deer won't kill me. He'll spawn by my base and stare at my base, but we won't be in it tonight. And like always, there is a basketball court. So as soon as I drop off all of this coal, I'm gonna show you guys what it's like to be the best basketball player in the game. Steph Curry actually learned from me by watching my Roblox videos. He just used the time travel machine to do it. And right here, backwards jump shot, boom, there we go. Pretty much right in the hoop. You saw that, right? I'm pretty sure you saw that. Even it's coming back. It wants to be scored a second time. There we go. Actually, wait, hold on. Is that? I think I just missed. I think that's the first shot I've ever missed in my entire career. I'll be right back, guys. I have to go apologize to Steph Curry. Got the old flashlight and some kunai. That'll be useful. We also got a church really close to the base. I'll get a med kit. And there's 2 bandages and another med kit back there. Don't mind if I do. That'll actually help me to survive this challenge because if I die, I die. So the bandages and med kits will come in clutch. I will be using them as much as possible. There have been times where I wanted to save my bandages or med kit just to die. So I'm going to try to be smarter with this run. We also got a chest right here. This is actually known as the spear chest because I said so. And, oh, would you look at that? This actually is a spear. It's just a ranged spear with 6 spear bullets, if you didn't know. All right, it's turning daytime. We have the katana, so I can actually get the first kid tonight or today. And we're already going to be doing pretty good. We got the wolf pelt already. That's good. Excuse me, sir. Please hop in the sack. I am very polite. I am a very good parent to my children. And we got the good sack. See, I had an apartment sack, but now we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom sack with 15 slots going on the market for $750,000, and I already have a cash buyer. But let me get the bunny foot. There we go. Now that'll get us the good axe, and then this should get us the spear. There we go. All right, we're sitting already pretty good. Actually, you know, I just realized we don't even need the spear. I have the katana. I also have a ton of food from killing bunnies and a wolf. So far, everything's going pretty smoothly. It'd probably go a lot harder later on. I didn't even have the deer spawn on me because the deer won't try to kill you on the first day. But let's try to keep this streak going. I want to go get some fuel. I want to get some scrap, get some good things going, and basically ask Deer Blocks if he will be very kind to me this evening. I also do need the sundial. I do want to use that. We also found the stronghold over here, top right of the map. Probably won't need to use it, but we'll see. Okay, night is approaching, so I'm just going to drop my stuff outside of the camp. I don't want to head in there and then it just switch night on me. So we'll put everything right here, and today is the first day that the deer can actually spawn. So I'm just going to be looting and hopefully we'll be fine. And they already spawned on me. So I have to loot because I do want to be fast with this challenge, and Deer Blocks is very slow on the first few days. So we'll just shine the light at him if he gets too close. We also got 2 fuel canisters right next to each other. That is what we'll need to get fire level 4. I'm gonna go charge my flashlight with the fireflies. Okay, good. He's stuck on the door or on the tree, and he should have despawned by now. So we're good now. Just get some more loot. We're already good enough to get fire level 4, but I can't head back into the base just yet. All right, we have 4 fuel canisters now. We're sitting pretty on fuel. Heading back to the base because it's morning, and then I think we should just get the sundial. Just get that out of the way so I know what time it is. Usually I have my Apple Watch that cost me $3,000, and I actually did a buy in 4, but now I'm in $3 trillion of consumer debt. But with this, we should be fine. It only costs 5 scrap, and I think that's the equivalent to about $5 US. Don't ask me how I know that though. Okay, crafted bench 2, sundial, regular bed, and compass. So now we can tell what time of day it is, and we can be a little bit closer to the edge with how long we stay on our base, but not too close, because sometimes it is a little off. But now, actually, let me go get the second kid. We want to get these multipliers going fast. I don't know if I'll be able to bring her back to the base in time, but we could try. Wait, what in the... Oh, dude, okay, we got some bad luck. I can kill the wolves, so that'll, I guess, save us a little bit of time when we come back, but the second kid is in the wall. I don't like how that happens. I think it's actually happened more frequently than normal. Maybe they changed it, I'm not sure, but we'll just take this food for right now. As well as the alpha wolf pelt. That should help us to get the giant sack, which will be pretty helpful, especially looting at night. If we're gonna loot at day and night, we're gonna need a lot of space for items. But for right now, everything is on easy mode. What you're seeing right now, this is the easiest part of the challenge. It'll only get harder as the days go by, especially on the days when the deer is gonna be hungry. All right, night's approaching. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some wood and then leave it by the base for the old bed. Now, one thing that's important to know for this challenge is that the closer you are to the base, or at least from my experience, the less likely the deer is to spawn. So because I'm just getting some wood right now, the deer hasn't spawned yet. That, or I'm getting very lucky. All right, next day. I think we actually might be able to get the old bed and the good bed. Yeah, okay, get the crafting bench 3, then the old bed. Now we just need 5 more wood for the good bed, which we can actually get right here. And there we go. Okay, so that's gonna bring up our multiplier a lot, which means 2 things. We're gonna survive less nights, which sounds like a good thing, but we will also be going to the harder nights faster, which is technically also a good thing, but the deer will be a lot more rampant. Now, I do want to get that poison spear, but we're probably fine with a katana. Now I just need to get fuel, because I do want to expand the base or the fire and finally get the second and third kids probably at the same time, which means I will need a rifle, or I can and use my kunai. I'll probably just end up doing that. You, dude. Nah, I don't even want to explain what I got stuck on a tree and a wolf jumped on my head. That was insane. I am wailing in disbelief. That is my body. I am bewailing my own death. But let me try again, and I'm gonna be a lot more careful. I can't have large groups of animals chasing me, because that's what led to that. There were a bunch of wolves chasing me, and I thought I could just run away from them, but yeah, it's not that easy. All right, we got fire level 3 and the map actually really fast. I'm gonna see if we can get the first kid before day 2, and then I guess just trying to get the old bed and the bunny foot. All right, got the key. We do need the wolf pelt too, because I'm not playing lumberjack, and we didn't get it from here, which is a little time consuming, because now we'll have to go get one on our own, or not on our own, but pretty much from another place where it's not so easy to get. And I'm 1 shot. I am 0 shot. I don't know how I'm alive. Okay, there we go. We got the pelt. Let me bring this back to, and some food. I'm not trying to die already. All right, but first kid's safe. We got the wolf pelt. Now we just need the bunny foot, and then I guess just getting wood for the old bed. And we already got bunny foot. Second try. This is going really good. Now let's get that wood. Night is approaching, so pretty much all night tonight just grabbing wood. All right, pelt traders here. Let me quickly get a good sack and axe, and with that we'll put all of our wood in the crafting bench, which will give us the old bed. We only need a little bit more wood and some scrap, and we can get the regular bed and the crafting table, which we'll need for the regular bed. So far everything is going really good, really smoothly, but then again, Deer Blocks is quite the house guest. He is not very friendly. Night's approaching. Gotta do this really fast. We have some fuel that'll get us to fire level 4. There we go. And now during the night we'll go get the second kid. I haven't placed my old bed down yet though, so let me do that. I don't want to place a regular bed. That might be cutting a little too close, so let's just, yeah, that would have been too close. So let's go get the second kid, and then we'll have the second kid and regular bed tomorrow. All right, deer did spawn on us pretty early. It is still only day 2, so he's gonna be a little slow, so I'm gonna try to use a flashlight here and then quickly pick up the steak. Now I do need to be careful. I don't have a single bandage on me, and there are 10,000 wolves. Dude, why are there so many wolves right here? We have a dog park. It's lit, dude. Okay, that is, why are there, dude, there's actually an influx of wolf immigration in this country. I cannot believe it. Here's a stronghold. That's good to know. And my flashlight's about to die. Dude, if I survive this, I will be surprised. Okay, I used the stronghold as a barrier between the deer and I. I'm gonna start heading back to the base. He should despawn, and if I am closer to the base, I think he just respawned. He sounds a little close. Okay, there we go. We're actually alive somehow. That was a little crazy, but we're good. Now let me get the stuff that I need. We have the second kid, and we have a lot of food. Get the regular bed. We can also get the next crafting bench, and I just need 6 more scrap, and we can get the good bed. So let me do that real quick. All right, I think we're at about where we were last time. Got the sundial, compass, and I need more scrap. I probably should have built a good bed first, but at least the sundial will let me know when I need to be back home, and then I'll get that scrap really fast. All right, we got a scrap. We also got 2 fuel canisters, 3 fuel canisters. That's good. Bandages, more fuel. That's good. Now I actually don't have too much time to make it back to the base, but hopefully I'll be able to make it. Get that good bed, get that multiplier going faster. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It's, man, 13 seconds. I'm gonna have to do this ridiculously fast. I have my hand over the F key. Do this. Craft the good bed. Boom. Bam, place it there, run out of the base. And we did it just in time. Okay, so that gets us the multiplier. And now I'm gonna go loot a little bit more. Now, because we're not gonna have too many raids, at least not soon, I'm gonna head over to the stronghold to get the cultist gems, and hopefully that'll allow us to get the giant bed faster. And it'll actually give me something good to do during the night. Or actually, wait, I can't even get it yet. I forgot. You have to wait until the day after the first raid, like a minute into that day or something, and you'll have that unlocked. Got a strong flashlight and armor. That'll actually help quite a bit with this challenge, because wolves, and especially a lot of them, maybe even bears later on, that's probably the #1 thing I have to worry about. Like right now, 2 wolves chasing me does not make me feel safe, so I'm gonna try to lose them by getting them stuck and then going up here. And I do have to be careful. I don't want to die again. I died early last time. That's not that bad, but if I die on day 74, I will be clinically dead. I will be brain dead. I will be heart dead. The only organ that's still gonna work is my spleen, and I don't even know what that does. All right, right, I think we have enough fuel for fire level 5. Yeah, there we go. Eat some of this food here. Now I do need farm plot, so that's the next thing I'm gonna make. All right, get a farm plot, and then I need 2 more wood, and that'll get us a crock pot. So actually, with this is going good. We're gonna have food settled. We won't need anything more for food, at least when our farm plots start growing. And during tonight, I can just go get the 3rd kid since we just upgraded the fire. So seems like everything's going pretty good right now, but no matter how many beds or kids I get, I cannot use my base for protection, so it'll be hard all the way through. All right, we found the 3rd base, or the 3rd dungeon. We use our kunai. Gotta make sure I be extremely careful that I don't get stuck on anything while being chased by 3 animals, especially 2 bears. That will kill me pretty much instantly. All right, but we're good. Get the 3rd kid and a mythic chest, or ruby chest. I gotta stop calling it a mythic chest. With, that's weird, an empty chest. We got the gem of the forest fragment, that's fine, but I don't know, it must be some kind of glitch in the game. There's just nothing out of these chests anymore. Hey, there we go. Okay, we got a strong axe. That is statistically better than what we got out of that mythic chest, which will not be named. Got another church back here. Bunch of band. Oh, dude, what in the world? That is my worst nightmare. Dude, why? Wow, that, okay. I have to be careful out here. They can just come out of nowhere. Oil barrel, that's very nice. We will need that. Now I am out of here for one-way first class ticket. Spirit Airlines. I don't even think Spirit Airlines has a first class, and if it does, I have no idea why, and I'm gone. We do have quite a bit of stuff now, too, so we're gonna bring this back to the base and see what we can do. I also do need to take care of this raid. We're only on day 18 as well. Deer shouldn't be ridiculously difficult, but all right, our fire is close to level 6. Not there yet. Squid Kid is back at the base. Now we're just getting more fuel, and I need food. Okay, I don't think I have time. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have to eat raw food, or maybe a bunch of carrots and grapes. And the owl is here. Hey, man, I missed you. You're my best friend, man. The owl might be a little bit easier, but then again, if I have a bunch of animals already chasing me, that is good game. Now, I do need to be careful out here. We're pretty far out in the map. I do need the loot out here, but I also would prefer not to die out here. I want my funeral to be in a nice level 6 campfire and not out here. You know what? Maybe one day if I get married, I will have my wedding in 99 Nights in the Forest. I think that all girls dream of having that kind of wedding. I actually don't know a single girl who hasn't told me that she wants her wedding to be in 99 Nights in the Forest since 5 seconds ago, which statistically means that it's gonna happen. All right, we managed to survive that night. The owl might have been a little bit easier than the deer, but we'll have to see. And also, basketball court means we have to learn to be Stephen Curry. Bang a boom. All right, that went in. Also, quick tip, because I just did it. If you need to get out of the backside of a barn, don't worry about going out this door and then all the way around. If you just jump at the right time, you can squeeze through that window. And there's an oil barrel, coal as well. We should be good to get fire level 6 when we get back to the base. Now, it's probably insanely dangerous to go get the 4th kid at night, so we're not just gonna do what we did like we did with the 3rd kid. I'm actually gonna be careful. All right, here we go. This will give us the fire level 6. Or actually, it won't. Very close, though. Probably use this wood to do it. And there we go. Now, this is an issue. I was not paying attention to the info that you usually see at the top, and the deer is hungry tonight. So I think I have a genius idea, and I am not going to be taking the deer to a restaurant because I don't think he's that type of hungry. I hear him. I don't see him, though. I promise you, if he's on the roof, I'm going to lose it. You better not. If you're on the roof, I'm going to lose it, man. Oh, what in the world? He got stuck in between the trees. Okay, that's actually a good thing for me. We're going to stay in this base and hopefully not die. That is actually preferable to death, if you didn't know that. Okay, tonight we got pretty lucky. Deer got stuck. There was a tower right here, so we're good. But that is the first sign that things are going to get a little more difficult. Now, let me head back to the base and we'll try to go get the 4th kid. And let me also grab some food too. So that way we should be chilling. All right, let's get the 4th kid. And then after that, we'll go get the stronghold so that we can get the giant bed as fast as possible. And so far, everything's going pretty good. We're doing really good at getting these multipliers. But then again, the more multipliers we have, the faster we get to the harder days. I'm going to use my kunai and then my rifle because I want to get this done fast. And there's always 6 bears here who like to stand on top of each other and make tower of bears. Nice. I'm always aiming for the headshots so we save as many as possible. All right, last one. There we go. No bear pelt, surprisingly, but we'll be fine. All right, we got Morningstar, leaving that behind. I do not want it. Oil barrel up there. Glad we can see that. Can I jump for it though? I can. Engine, fuel canister. Now let's head back. Okay, I don't know actually if I'm gonna make it. I have 14 seconds and I'm not that close. So actually, we're not gonna begin the 4th kit tonight, but what we can do instead instead is go get a stronghold. All right, there we go. Now we're a little low on health, so I'm definitely going to use a bandage. We do want to be very careful to not die. But now we got a mythic chest. We have enough cultist gems to get a giant bed, and we have the 4th kid too. And we finally got something out of a mythic chest or a ruby chest, which is very nice. All right, everything's looking good. We have so much scrap. Let me just grab this wood back here, and we should have enough or close to enough for the giant bed. And then that'll be our multipliers done. Now we have to think of plans for survival or just have fun with a deer. We'll see which one it is. All right, craft and bench 4, and we can get the giant bed. That is perfect. We have the max multiplier now, all 4 beds, all 4 kids, and let me get the giant tech too. Things are going very, very good, but they can always be worse. Never forget that. Be humble and try not to die to deers. That last option doesn't really apply in real life. Well, technically it does, but like if you're getting that close to a deer, I think you're just kind of wanting to die. All right, we have 4 seconds left. Put our food in there. Get me out of the base. All right, so we have food and we have the max multiplier. Now we got to figure out how we're going to survive this night. Deer already spawn pretty fast, but we have a tower right there, so we're good. Now I'm wondering, this is a very stupid idea, but I'm all about stupid ideas because I actually graduated from Harvard. Can you bring the deer up the stairs with you? Please tell me you can bring him up the stairs with you. Bro, if I could, hold on, maybe if I do something like this, get him to come sideways. Hold up, you can do it. You can actually bring the deer up. Let me use a bandage. All right, what in the, how'd that wolf get up here? Hold up, it's actually working. I'm not even kidding. Dude, I'm bringing the deer all the way up. That's a fat joke. Hold up. Okay, he fell down. I thought I was gonna be able to get him out up here, but that's insane. The deer can actually climb up with you. But for now, I think we're good. The wolf is chasing me, so another wolf shouldn't spawn, and the deer, if there's a second deer, I'm just quitting this game. All right, we managed to survive today. Now, let me head back to the base. We do need to make more food, but I also want to make an oil drill, so that way we don't run out of fuel, and then the deer will be hungry every single day. So let's see. We have enough scrap for the oil drill. We just need 25 wood. We can do that in 5 seconds. All right, with this, pretty much good. We have enough food. We have enough fuel. Now we just need to survive to the deer, which is not that easy. Now, what I could do actually, wait, hold up. This might be overpowered. If I get all 8 frog keys and I hide out at the frog, I don't know what to call it, Frog Central, Frogtopia. If I hide out down there, maybe the deer can't spawn down there. Maybe nothing can spawn down there and I'll be safe. So we'll see. And this guy manages to somehow jump all of my bullets. All right, there we go. Dropped a poison spear and a frog key. That's good. You know what? Actually, I think the blue ones do drop you a key. Okay, yeah. One of them dropped me a key. That's good. That'll be 2 keys so far. And then there should be a key in this lake right here. Now, I don't have a rod, so I'm going to go get that first. But I'm going to see. The frog base should be a good idea. If I really need to hide, just jump in the whirlpool and we're safe. What in the... Dude, nah. I thought he was about to go all the way down the whirlpool. That is weird how he made it all the way down. Okay. At least he didn't go in it. I thought he was actually going to go in it. And that would have let me know how safe my plan was. All right. Well, this is not good. The owl is chasing me, so we're just going to head down here. These are also pretty safe spots. And also, if you get on top of the bookshelves, which I might be able to just like that, wake up. There we go. All right. The wolves shouldn't spawn in here because I think this is a safe spot that doesn't detect you, or at least the wolves won't spawn on you. All right, we also got 2 diamonds and we're more than halfway there. Now it's just time to get a bunch of keys. So far we have 4 and we need 8. Right now I'm looking for the purple frogs because usually they always give you a key. And out here I think 2 of them spawn per lake. Can't find any lakes though. They seem to be pretty rare when you get out this far, which kind of makes sense, but is a little hard because now it's about to turn nighttime and I don't want to be caught out here at nighttime. Now there are bandages in here. I do want these. I just don't want to die getting them though. So let me actually head to the inside. The inside might be safer because everyone's on the outside. And we're good. There we go. Okay, we found the frogs. I am out of rifle ammo, though. That is not very good. And the deer's hungry tonight. Good thing I have cat-like reflexes. Okay, we're good for now, but he's probably gonna respawn in just 2 seconds. So let me take out this frog right here. Okay, that's 2 keys right there. I'm gonna try to take out the blue ones for a key as well. And I'm about to die. Okay, I have to be really careful. All right, got another key right here. Dude, I'm about to die. Dude, medkit right now. I need to be careful right here. Okay, so my next option of business task is to take out this bear before I die. If I do not take him out, he's gonna kill me some way. Okay, we're good. We even got the bear pelt, so that's good. And we got, that's probably our last frog key. Let me grab the bear pelt. We're heading over to the whirlpool, taking a bandage as well. Not gonna risk it. This bear is a very aggressive salesman for Charmin Ultrasoft. Don't fall for his tricks. Always use a bidet. And I'm not even kidding. I wish I had a bidet right now. Those save so much time. Okay, let me actually not talk about the bathroom bathroom right now, but I genuinely, piece of advice, if you can afford it, get a bidet. Okay, so here I have to be careful. I don't want the cultists at my base, but then again, there's 17 of them, and they all have maces and crossbows, so I have to be very careful not to get swarmed, because I've had that happen to me before, and you just die very fast. All right, there we go. That is taken care of. Let me drop all my stuff right here. Let me grab my frog keys separately, and we do have 8 of them, so we're good to go. But let me clean up the base. We can also use our bear pelt. Now, there's nothing necessarily I need here. I think I have everything I need. The problem is I don't have any rifle ammo, so we're probably just gonna get an ammo crate, and then we should be good to go take out the frog hideout. So let's see, how much do we need? Okay, we have enough. Oh wait, I need a cultist gem. Okay, I think there's one over here. Yeah, there is. All right, we're good. I'm gonna try to use my spear for the earlier frogs. That way we don't run out of ammo, but then again, I also don't want to die, so we gotta be careful. All right, let's do this. We have about 72 bullets, all 8 keys, and now I'm just gonna try to open the chest while they're killing me, because they're only the little green ones. Oh wait, you actually have to defeat the cave, and it's called the frog cave before opening it. And why are you upside down? Only the wolves want belly rubs, man. A frog is a little weird. I'm probably gonna get some skin disease. All right, we got a blue one now. Why are they on their belly so much? I actually don't know what causes that. Got a purple one. I think next is 2 purple ones, and then the boss. All right, take a bandage. This should be okay. No, the boss is already out, and he is coming straight for me. Now I'm curious what kind of damage he does, but I'm not stupid enough to test that in a challenge like this, so we're just gonna use our rifle strategy, just running around. Take my stew real quick as well. We actually didn't need that many rifle bullets too. That was actually pretty easy, or at least this is about to be pretty easy. There we go. Now we gotta take out these 2 purple ones. One dropped a poison spear. Now I'm just gonna use my sword or my katana. Take a bandage, and I think these green ones will be very easy to just deal with. And there we go. Okay, now I'm hoping for the frog boots. I've already played with the poison spear, armor, and blow dart, but not the frog boots. But if we don't get them, hey, I can fish for them. Okay, poison spear. That is probably the worst one that you can get, because they're very easy to find. I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed one outside by the whirlpool, but we do have a rod. So let's see what we can do. I'm wondering, can you get fish and boots out of here? Wait, if it's a 1%, I'm gonna fish 100 fish out of this. Yo, I'm not doing this. I'm actually not fishing 100 times. I will fish 5 times, and if I get frog boots, I'll take that. Okay, that's the first time. All right, that's 2. All right, here's fish number 3. Got 3 mackerels. It'll be good for food, but I do not think we're gonna get frog boots out of this. 4 mackerels now. This is my last chance. And yeah, we got 5 mackerels, so nothing too great. Night is approaching, and I'm actually gonna test it out. I'm not gonna do this for the entire run, but I'm gonna test it out. Am I completely safe down here? Because I don't see why the deer would spawn down here, and I don't see why maybe wolves would spawn down. Hold up, I actually just heard the owl. I don't know where he's at. Okay. All right. I guess the deer can spawn in here, because if the owl's spawning in here, I don't see why the deer wouldn't, which makes me very thankful. And wolves spawning. Okay, this is not a safe place, but I guess with this mushroom then, the wolf is stuck and can't jump up here. Now, the owl just landed again, but not inside, so I think there's a chance he'll land inside, and there's a chance he won't. Yeah, now he's inside. All right, so I think we're safe for tonight. It actually isn't a safe space down here, but we only have 13 seconds left. And this wolf is currently licking the rock as if it is the last piece of food on earth. All right, there we go. Daytime. Please do not murder me. There we go. So that wasn't too good of a use of our time, but hey, at least I do know now. Now let me enjoy my mackerel. Brought me up to about full. So we're on day 84, which means we only have 2 days left. And of course, the deer is hungry tonight, and we're being raided. Wait. What I need to do is I'm obviously going to be outside the base, but I need to not finish the raid, because if I don't finish the raid, then the deer, he's going to be stuck in that position where he just looks at your base during the raid. And I have no idea how this thing got over here. Okay, getting raided tonight. The deer can spawn in this little window, and he actually did. But as soon as the raid starts, he'll disappear. So we're just going to keep the light on him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. So now all we're going to have are wolves on us, and this tree should protect me. If there's a wolf, I'll just move to the other side of the tree. All right, here's a dog or a wolf, and there we go. The best solutions are often the simplest ones. That is a quote that probably sounds like someone said it. All right, today is the last day. Very excited, and I'm glad that I didn't die any other time yet. The first time I died, a little frustrating, but if I die now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's why I have to be careful right now, because the maces with the cultists, they hit extremely hard. All right, last guy, and my bullet missed, but not the second time. So far, so good. We have to survive one last night. That is the most awkward position a man can die in. Your neck, I know you're dead, but your neck must hurt pretty bad. All right, turning nighttime. I'm hoping for the owl. owl. The owl and there. Whoa, that was 10 times scarier than anything I've ever seen before. He was in a T-pose for a second. So I gotta be careful. We do have the deer. Maybe I could try to get him stuck. There is a tower right there, but that's just too easy. Maybe I can get inside of this tower and hopefully he won't murder me. Okay, I got the door open, but dude is running at Mach 12. Let me take a bandage. Get the flashlight out. There we go. Now let me get to the top of the anvil. All right. And I actually have a perfect idea. I've seen this in cartoons before. If you want to kill somebody, here's what you do. You see your target down there. You take an anvil and plop it on his head. I'm sure that worked. He seems dead. Now, there is actually... Okay, that could have been bad. The alpha wolf spawning right there could have pushed me off the edge. But there is actually one last thing I want to show you guys. And I don't think anybody's seen it before in 99 Nights in the Forest. The deer is actually a magician. I promise you this. He knows magic. And I'll prove it to you. See, what's going to happen right now is he's down here. But in just 9 seconds, he will be all the way by my campfire. See? It's insane. I've watched the same trick multiple times. And everyone knows that you never show the same trick twice. So, pretty weird. But with that, I survived 99 nights with no base. But click here for a video on my brand new channel where I'm going to be uploading compilations of my videos. It would mean a ton to me and it would help me out a lot if you could subscribe. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the new channel and to this channel and click on this video right here.